Hello everybody, welcome to this different type of video because today I am going to talk more about the YouTube channel in general and that first of all we're gonna get into its history. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, and in the other section of the video I'm gonna be talking about my future ideas and what I'm planning to do and where I'm hopefully going to be going. And yeah, let's start this little tour video, and I guess it's kind of like a video celebrating the length of the channel and how long it's been going on. And I also want to personally thank you for those who have been with me all these years and supported me. It's really lovely of you guys. And yeah, I will be bringing even more content in the future, and so I won't try to disappoint you. Now let's first start off at the very beginning. Now, my YouTube channel was created all the way back in 2012 because just so I could comment on videos and watch them, and back then I didn't really do anything with it. But then in 2016 I discovered this feature in Roblox with which you can record video files onto your computer, and with that I started my channel and I uploaded my first video, which is actually still public because it's my first video. I thought it might be nice so you can see it, and it is a retail tycoon test. And in it I basically played a retail tycoon game. Now in this video I did not talk, I just typed in chat to communicate with you, so the quality was absolutely horrendous, but no matter of how how bad the video was, it was the start of something, and that's still quite important. Now a little later in the year, on Christmas Day, I got a brand new setup for recording videos. So this included a microphone, a proper recording software, which I'm actually still using, and it's right in front of me actually. Same microphone as well. So it has definitely, they are really good, and yeah. And with that I started releasing more videos. The video where I had this change was actually the first video of my Minecraft Titanic series, where I would build a Titanic over multiple episodes and you could see it like start to get finished and stuff. Sadly I never finished that project, I only got to like halfway through B deck. Now I was building from the top down, so that's not a lot, but it was really interesting of a journey, and you can see the first signs of my shipbuilding ideas coming through there. And another one that where I can basically say the same is the SS Titan, which is a ship I released during that time actually. Now it's not really good in any way, but it is my first released ship, and it's actually that video with the release is actually still up, and you can actually still download it, I presume, because I also have it because I re-downloaded it. So it's actually the last map from that era I still have, and why that is I will get into in the 2017 area. Now lastly, there are two more things I want to talk about in this year. Is I also uploaded a 10 sub special then, and in that I actually showcased a cruise ship called the SS Neptune I built, or the RMS Neptune, I don't quite remember. And yeah, it's also not the best in quality, but it's still a nice little peek at what I did back then, and it's really cool. And yeah, I continued making more gameplay videos this year. Now let's get into 2017. This year is one of my most active videos, and that's why the list of this what happened in this year is also the longest. So let's get right into it. I continued with a a New Year special where I showcased Roblox Titanic build I was building at the time. Then also my Minecraft survival series starts at this moment, which is also a more longer ongoing one. Then I would continue playing Roblox pool games in These are, for example, Pool Tycoon, Work at the Pizza Place, more tycoons in general, and I also uploaded a video with a Minecraft server where I would also play with my friends during this time. I would also start a Kingdom New Lands series. My old intro, you probably still remember, I made then, and I also started a Raft series, but it didn't go very far. But then finally my Retail Tycoon series actually returns, and I would continue working on that now with the new technology and everything I have, and yeah. Then sadly, a little later, the Kingdom New Lands, the Survival and the Titanic series end at the same time, so I presume by that point I was either tired or I wanted to have a little bit of a new beginning with like trying out new things and getting rid of the old stuff. So it was a little sad, but I guess it was necessary at the time. Then I would start the Stardew Valley series, which also sadly wouldn't last that long. I also showcased the mini world, which also is a very short little bit in the story. I started working on a new Titanic with textures, started also uploading some German videos as well. I started on a cruise ship build, and I started a Nether City project. However, the sad thing about those projects are they never really got anywhere, because in, I believe, August 2017 my hard drive crashed. That means I lost everything, and so all those projects were sadly lost, and yeah, that was a little bit sad, but I quickly got back on my feet and continued with the content. Then I uploaded a video where I toured a friend of mine's server, and I also started animating during this time. I did ship animations, which includes the sinking ship video, that's how it's called, which is for some reason my most popular video. The YouTube algorithm is really weird sometimes. And I also started uploaded two coding videos, or one I believe, and I also started Unity modeling during this time. So I started to basically spread out into new ideas. I wanted to see what fit me and what I like to do, but none of this ended up lasting. Now 2018 was the low point of my channel. That's because in this year I would barely upload anything. Now the beginning of the year looked pretty promising. I continued doing content. However, after Titanic season number 2, which is a series I started back in 2017, after that just suddenly there came this dry spell of about half a year. Now, I would return after this dry spell with a Titanic model, which is the 2018 model. Now, this isn't any good, but it's a start of something again, and I also released the Titanic movie animation during this time. So there was a lot of Titanic stuff in that year. Now 2019 is the year where everything's completely changed. Now, first of all in the year I have written down the last season of the Titanic season, which is really sad. Now I actually intended it to go on and under ship season, but because of things that happened at the end of the year, that everything changed, and sadly that never got to continue on. Now, I'm not sure about this, but I don't know. It would be cool if I continued the series, but I will probably never get to doing it. But we'll see about that. As I'm very sporadic, maybe I'll do it, maybe not. It's now in the middle of the year. The new beginnings start for my channel, because I announced and uploaded the Santania movie, and this really kick-started my shipbuilding career, because beforehand I only worked on separate standalone projects, but that never led to anything. But then with the Santania, I actually realized that is the thing I always wanted to do, and I really started off with the Maria ship, which I released in October, and with that everything kick-started and became a, became a, became a 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 bec Now 2020, this snowballing effect has really expanded, and I started doing a lot of new content. Did new animation, short movies, new versions of the like show type series. I started the in-depth series as well, which is a continually ongoing one. I did more tutorials generally, and I tried to improve my video making quality, and I also started other formats like the progress updates with the Wilhelm class, and I also started to improve my shipbuilding over this year. This was the year where I did most progress, at least so far. I don't know what the rest of this year will bring. Now 2021 started off normally, but then it completely changed everything once again, as it has a habit of doing each new year, and that is because I got an invitation and then finally decided to join Imperial by this point. This was in January in the beginning, and this changed a lot because I had to start working a little more together, had to do some other stuff. I started to polish my shipbuilding a lot more. I started working with more people. I also started polishing my video style as well. I recently started my new upload schedule, as you may have noticed, which is basically in layman's terms, on noon Mondays you'll get interesting videos, and every few Saturdays on 1800 you'll get like a ship upload video. So that's basically my upload schedule right now, and it has been working quite well, and yeah, that's how I'm gonna be continuing. And I've also been building bigger and more improved ships. I'm always trying to find new ways of getting more realistic. The last few ideas I'm gonna be including is shear line and the bulging of the hull outwards. That's just stuff that nobody else really does, because understandably it's really hard to manage, but I really want to be more realistic with my ships, so I want to do stuff like that to make them more accurate. And also other series I continue, like progress updates and tutorials, but generally more improved. And last but not least, this historical video. Yeah, that is basically my entire story with the channel, and it's been quite the ride so far. But now let's explore the future of where I am going. And yeah, I'm just gonna continue trying to polish my videos. I will also be trying to, as I mentioned before, I'm gonna be trying some new ideas with my shipbuilding. I'm also thinking about some new video ideas. For example, my third episode of the tutorial videos, I have an idea for that might be interesting, but I'm not 1,000,000% sure about that yet. And yeah, it will be interesting to see where it brings me. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, leave a like, maybe comment some of your suggestions or ideas, or if you have something to comment. And maybe subscribe if you like my content, and have a good day.